All right, welcome to Sabacc Season 3. This is going to be Empress Teta versus Coruscant Shift. Shift have just played my team and now playing what I believe to be their final game for the season. Give me 2 seconds. So just waiting for the teams to create a lobby, and then we'll be underway. I'm just going to put a bit of background music on. Bring it down a little bit, and then we'll open up the chat. All right. So they should have a lobby up pretty soon, depending on Trevor's shenanigans. But yeah, should be getting Paddy Batman in here pretty soon as well. He'll be coming to help me co-cast. I'm excited to see how this one goes because it's, I believe, Tita's second or third game. And I'm kind of interested to see what it is a third game, looking at the stream there. But I'm interested to see what they bring because I'm pretty sure I missed the last one. But yeah, so the leaderboard does look slightly different now. My team is now on 10 points after about an hour ago, give or take, which is Sabacc. Spike's still on 4 points, I believe. They're now down in third. And Shift did get a point off us, which brings them to fourth. Oh, no, wait. So, no, they might actually be tied there. So, yeah. Should be interesting to watch and see how it goes. Okay. Where's the lobby, boys? Okay. Yeah, Trevor, make a lobby. We've got people waiting to watch the game. We're waiting on you. So, anybody in chat got anything to say or want to give their thoughts on how this game's going to go? now's your chance, because I do have my Twitch up, unlike most of the time where I don't have it up. So So I am just watching the game chat, make sure I don't miss the lobby going up. But yeah, should be an exciting match. Coruscant Shift has been a very PK heavy team. They've brought lots of tractor beams and double support loadouts. I do believe that Teta will probably try to bring something a bit more meta. I think the lobby might be going up now. Yes. Nice. Oh. Oh god, I'm definitely going to spell this wrong. Did I? Oh, no, I don't think I did. I think I read it right. And I didn't join as a player. Good. So if we do that. There we go. So just waiting on a few people to join the lobby. We've got 3 from Teta in, that being Silence, Arisi, and Schnee. And then 2 from Shift in, who, in fact, no, sorry, 4 from Teta in, because Graph is also on there. And just Raven in for Shift at the minute. Empress Teta is planning on bringing some coins in from other teams. I think Pantooth, who's on my team, is going to help them play today. I don't know if he's filling out the roster or whether this is just a thing that Schnee has said that she's going to let happen because it's coming to the end of the tournament. So we are just waiting on Coruscant Shift now. Oh, I need to swap Teta and Shift around on the thing. Because Shift are going Empire first, and Teta will be going NR first. Not too sure what's going on here. Don't know why we're waiting for so long. Shift do have quite a lot of people, so that might quite a lot of people available today, so that might play into why it's taking so long. Okay, so we now have Decoy in. Hello there, Decoy. Good to see you in and about. So this is the second to last game of the tournament. Not 100% sure how this is going to work out on points for each individual team. I think the middle of the pack can change quite a bit. But while we're waiting on these guys, let's go back to the scoreboard. So, as I said before, my team Sabacc is now at 10 points, having just played their final game against Coruscant Shift, who is now at 4 points. They took one game off us, which leads them tied second place with Corellian Spike. I think Teta here has, I think, 6 points they can potentially get, so they could, in theory, maybe get second. With this being Coruscant Shift's last game, yeah, this will be their last game also. And it looks like Spike might still have a game. Bearing in mind, this isn't the latest one with the new games that have just happened. We're waiting on 2 more people to join by the looks of it. Not 100% sure why it's taking them so long, but we do have a Fame playing now. Looking to see some meme beams coming out of him. He's been inspired by the Rediac, who has been flying meme beam for ages now. Hello there. How you doing, Paddy?
Not so bad, buddy, and you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. The lobby is up if you want to join. You can probably turn the background music off now, since we
And
are
my
just.
games machine is being used by other people. So
Would you like
I'll
me
do
to stream through Discord then?
that. Would be amazing if you could. Thank you.
I can do that for you, absolutely. Just give me 2 seconds. And there we go. You should be able to see that now. Cool.
Yeah, it's come through. Cool.
Awesome. So I'm going to minimize that and bring my OBS back here. There we go. Cool. So we are just. Oh, we're now waiting on 2 people again. I'm not too sure what's going on, but it's been a while since we've seen you around, Paddy. How you been? How you been doing?
Yeah, keeping busy, man. Keeping busy. No rest for the wicked.
That's usually how it goes, right? Excited for this game?
Apparently so. I am. I'm interested to see how it goes. Congratulations for yourselves. I think that you guys have taken the top spot, but now it looks like there's a vicious battle for the second and third position, I think.
Yeah, I think that's looking how it's going. We did just take 2 points off Shift, which I think took them out of the run-in for first. And then, yeah, I think everybody else is just scrapping over second at the minute. I was just looking at the scores, and I think even Teta can make second if they win 6 points here. And Shift and Spike don't win anything else. So
Yeah,
it's all to play
yeah,
for,
there's
really.
paramount to play for. Yeah,
So we are on the hangar now with Trevor Revenge team, Coruscant Shift. We have Suchi doing some emotes because he's cool and likes to do things like that. Rebel Pilot stood there looking very serious. Decoy giving us a little glove flex there. And
very good, very good.
over on NR we have
Oh, this looks very serious. There's a
this looks
very
yeah.
there's a lot of serious conversations happening here. No one's moving.
Graf seems to be not at all interested in staring at this little thing up here. I'm not even.
I mean, that's the entrance to the hangar. He just wants to get in there and start wrecking face.
Yeah, he does. So let's just switch over. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit out of Graf. Got a nice little
Nice.
cantina band at the end.
When it
Right.
comes to emotes, I don't think I've ever seen a Mexican wave.
I don't think I have either. Actually, now you mention it, that's a good point. We should
mean-
aspire to try and do that at some point. It's going to take some
Well, I
next
mean,
level coordination, but
I'm wondering, is there a reason behind that? Like, the Imperials can't do it because of shunt lag? I'm not sure.
it's got to be, right? It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right then. So coming out of the MC-75, we have Empress Teta with a 221. They have let's get the they have Graf Lucas in a gunboat Y-wing with a Golo. Silence in a full farm Y-wing playing on that off roll. Arissi playing in the repair kit, looks like Ion Rocket X-wing. Schnee in the Ion Missile resupply support, and Pantoof carrying repair droid and concussion missile. Over
On
on
the Imperial side, looks like they're doing something similar. The Sensible Shoe of lineup, where we've got 2 farmers, 1 Reaper, but 2 defenders, no TIE fighter, so no ion torpedoes on the field.
no Ion Torps, but it does look like Trevor's running Ion Defender, and so is Suchi by the looks of it.
Okay.
Want to see if Fame Plane's... No, Fame Plane isn't carrying the Mean Beam. I'm just a little bit disappointed, honestly.
Oh, the game's only just started, just wait.
Decoy on the full farm, though.
Yeah, makes sense, on Yavin especially.
Yeah. I'm going to follow Suchi, who's chasing after Graf Lucas right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's swinging towards
The
NR at
open
the
has
moment.
already been and gone, and NR are actually on attack. Schnee already
okay.
in doing ion laser strip on the cruiser, which I believe is Charlie. I think they're on.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Charlie to me. Silence has gone down. I'm not too sure what happened there. Arissi carrying that Plasburst
Could be
X-wing.
the defenders going full PK on Silence.
Yeah. He'll be back in about a second though, so morale just under half now. Arissi moving over.
Haven't seen a lot of hull damage get in on Charlie at the moment, so maybe they're hoping just get some more shields down and then get ready for defense.
Well, that's the thing with Yavin, the phases are very fast and it's hard to get a lot done. But with any luck, that gunboat and from Graf Lucas and the Plasburst from Arissi will help on the next phase.
Yeah. Ooh, watch out, Graf. Yeah, I went on the radar.
Yeah. So that's
trying to take down a farmer, and there goes Graf. Yeah.
Yep. Shift have now moved on to what I believe to be Delta. Trevor is already in doing ion strip. Suchi as well. Rebel Pilot is running marks and resupplies. Fame Plane with the gunboat. Looks like he might be having some shunt issues. Stalled out for a minute there.
Morale's still looking okay-ish.
Yeah, they've still got a bit of a phase to go. Again, they haven't got a lot done so far, but maybe that'll change.
I mean, that's similar for both sides. Both sides are really just seeming to work down the shields in this first phase.
Yeah.
which is good. Bit of back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what we like to see. Um, Grass Lucas's conversion just popped. I imagine that's probably pressure from Suchi and Trevor. Ooh, what have I done? Yeah, Suchi's on Graph and Trevor appears to be on Silence. The phase has flipped though, so we will be going back on attack. Schneid doesn't have
Fibro's
marks.
X-Wing's already in.
So Arisi looks like he's just about to be in, just about to be starting the Plaza orbits. Although,
Yeah,
interestingly enough, he started it on Delta.
Oh yeah. I suppose the question is, are they going to try and get the dupe set up? So if they set RC on Delta and get that OBJ quick,
Yeah, looks
and
like
the
that's what
others
they're.
consolidate Charlie.
Looks like that's what they're trying to do. At least the bombers were on Charlie anyway.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Schnee getting the resupply out the Graph there.
It's more hard yards to be done on Delta at this stage.
The tractor beam has come out from Trevor.
Oh no.
Poor Pantooth getting stuck in it, but does have a repair droid and a resupply come his way, so he might be able to get away with this. Gets dunked again by Trevor, and what looks like to be Suchi or Rebel.
Picking on the coin on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been caught.
They've been
disgraceful
caught.
behaviour.
Yeah, terrible. Can't be having that. Fame plane looking at farm. Still decoy, also farming. The phase does look like it's about to flip.
Looks like Charlie's oopable.
They've got one, but I don't think they got the other.
It would be ambitious. Yeah, 31.
It would be a very high oop if they were to try that.
Yeah.
So they would need another phase if they wanted to secure a dupe, but perhaps they just burn through on the next phase.
I think they've just taken the oop there. So now maybe quick rate of burn, lots of farm, quick turnaround.
Silence on the farm. Obviously, this isn't Silence's primary role. Don't see him doing this all that much. Much more known for.
Oh my god, Silence is farming. Wow, that's old school.
Yeah, Silence is farming. He's put down the Plas Burst for tonight, and he's a humble farmer.
Let's see how many games that lasts.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. I don't think it's going to last that long. Especially not with the tractor beam now looking at Silence. I think he's going to want to get out of that Y-Wing real soon.
The Raider's still up?
The Raider has just gone down.
Yeah, okay. They might just be able to deny that oop on Delta if they get the farming quick now.
Yeah, they need to be just a little bit quicker. Ooh, Pantooth taking a bonk with Rebel.
Although, to be fair, he's jousting or fighting it out with Rebel, so
yeah, he's doing well.
Fair play to Pantooth there. Yeah, fair play.
And he has got the repair kit, so he does have a bit of a health pool advantage here. Getting supported by Schnee.
Yeah, I think this might be swinging in Teta's favour at the moment.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And Rebel Pilot goes down from the combined PK pressure of Pantooth and Schneeflocken. Arisi is currently shieldless. Getting chased down by Suchi and Trevor.
I mean, shields are a lie. They're just really, they're just being pushed by big energy field. You don't need them. Yeah.
Overrated anyway, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I can never hold on to mine, so you know that's why I think it's a big lie.
Just run shieldless ships, TIE fighters, interceptors, bombers. Don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Arisi gets dunked and tracked, but looks like he might make it out. But it looks also carrying a repair kit.
Oh, interesting.
We are now on ISD. Schnee going in
just
on
over
the gen.
half a bar. Yeah, they might get one gen
dunk.
here, and then that might be enough.
Gets the dunk on one of them. See if she can get.
How ambitious are they going to be? There she goes.
There goes one shield, and next phase they should be able to.
Oh.
Here goes power, I think.
Yeah, nice.
Silence just making
a solid half bar there. Morale and cap ship done. That's set them up well.
Graf has just been tractored and killed though, so if Shift farm quick enough here, they might be Teta might be down a farmer for the next phase, for at least part of it anyway.
Yeah, if Shift can pull together a really quick cruiser burn and then straight into the MC75, then they might be able to claw some ground back.
Arisi clearly fed up of getting picked on by the tractor beam and double ion defenders and has brought the ICT out. Can't say I blame him. It was pretty horrible playing against that earlier. Let's see if he can get Rebel. Looks like he has a Y-Wing with him. Silence being a bit over-ambitious and goes down whilst tracing Rebel.
Losing the farmer on defense. That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
And that morale bar looks low as well.
Yeah. Graf is farming. Decoy also low though. Getting chased by Pantooth, who gets a conk out. Is it going to be a magic conk?
Oh! One
Gets the
evil dodge.
resupply.
Oh,
Gets the resupply.
well done.
Schnee now PK and Suchi. I think Teta have fallen into the trap that Shift wanted them to fall into, and that's to pressure them into PKing back, right? Because that's where
I think I'm tempted to call this the breakfast at Tiffany's gambit, because all they want to do is eat pancake.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're clearly fed up with these tractor beams and support shenanigans. In fact, Trevor has actually gotten back into the Ion Defender.
Bit of a bait and switch there. Oh, great, and they're on the 75. This is going to be quite close then.
So see if Suchi can get in on the other gen.
Yeah.
Double disable. Trevor already on it. See him there. Look, doesn't quite get the finish, but
nice.
Suchi gets it very cleanly. Not a lot of morale left though.
Did they actually get the gen, or did they just disable both?
They've just disabled and killed power at the minute.
Right, okay.
So if we...
Yeah, it's going to be on Shift then to pull together a tight capture defense for the next phase, and if they can hold that, then it's their game. But if it's going to go, it might go in this next phase.
Yeah, exactly. I think Teta's set up quite well, but if Shift pull a bit of a hero defense, then it could be all over.
Yeah.
So moving back over to Teta, then we have Silence going in. Only one gen still standing. Pantooth getting picked on by Fameplane.
Oh, picking on the coin.
Schnee is basically back in now and about to get the dunk by the looks of it. Still a lot of morale left, so this is good.
Alright, that's disabled. I wonder would they just go straight for hull damage and not bother with the second shield gen?
I mean, they've got power, right? So...
Yeah, you can see the weak points on the bottom there.
Yeah, so I would just burn at this point. You've got a Plasma Sex in, about to be in.
Because there's... Yeah, all 5 of them are up as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
I think
it's going to be tense.
I think this is Teta's game to win, to be honest. Not much can stop them now.
I can... Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, Silence does go down though.
Is that
That was definitely Caster's curse.
Oh, there they go. They got it. Well done. Yeah,
So,
it was a spicy game. Nice and close.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and go through the scoreboard in a second, though.
Okay, no worries.
Just while I update the scores. So if I give you that.
Sure, no problem. Okay, so we've got Silence with 3 deaths and a healthy amount of AI kills, decent amount of capture damage at 60k. It's me doing the Lord's work with nothing much to show on the scoreboards, but God knows everybody's deaths are lower because of her. Graph with 3 deaths, less AI than Silence, but 67 capture. Heresy 54, respectable, 2 kills as well, 1 death, and Pantooth's done really well, 1 kill, 3 deaths, and just a wee tickle of capture there as well. Evo, Decoy Tango there with just the 1 death, very good capture, amazing AI, look at that, 58.
Yeah.
So she was 7 kills, oh, he was a bit thirsty, and that's all I could get through. I only read so quick.
Can only get through it so quickly, right? But no, thank you for that. That's really helpful. I'm going to quickly switch over to the caster's booth again while we wait. Um, but yeah, so what are your thoughts on how the second game's going to go, judging after that one?
Yeah, so it's going to be the same map and just a faction swap now.
Yep.
Be interesting. It was hard to divine from that. Was there a particular strategy at play? I kind of get the impression from Shift is that they maybe had at least two, maybe even three approaches that they wanted to take, and they were shifting gears between them. So it felt like they were kind of keeping Teta off balance. My other read from Teta was that they had a fairly solid, reliable plan.
Yeah.
I didn't really see many class changes. Everybody kind of had their particular roles that they needed to fill. Did you catch any changes in Teta strategy as the game went on?
I just seen Arisi jump into the ICTY, but I think that was more of a I'm just going to get the ICT to get them off my back. But he did switch back to the Plaza X.
That was on the cap ship defense, right?
Yes, I believe it was.
Interesting. Yeah, so I think I saw a lot more gear changes from Shift, which I can respect. It's a pretty dynamic game, and I can understand that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that dynamism is what got them to claw back from the cruiser phase and to make it so close. Because had that last defense phase gone Shift's way, the game would have been theirs.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
pretty close match from my view.
it felt like the both teams were struggling to get much done on the midships. At least at the start, anyway. I feel like towards the second half of the game, Tita started to pick it up a bit. I feel like Shift were starting to get there, and then they got the double dunks on the gens, but it was I think a little bit too little, too late at that point, right?
Yeah, and we didn't see a dupe, which
Yeah,
usually whenever I see people get the double out of phase, that's more often than not a sign that one team is more in control of the match than the other.
yeah, yeah.
So the fact that we didn't see that is again nice to see that there was a fairly good split between the skill base. I think.
Mm. Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I'm not sure what's going on with the lobby right now. They seem to be doing a lot of talking. Um, oh, Shnee's just as I say that, Shnee being Shnee has already got the lobby up. She's prepared and ready for bed, I think.
It's like, right, listen, you people, we're going to get this game done.
Yeah.
So I've got kids in the morning.
My caps lock on. Have I typed it in right? Yeah, now I have. There we go. We can get there.
Nice. So what are you predicting then? What are we going to see? Oh, great. Koala strats. Awesome. Love to see
So,
it.
um, I think I think Tita are gonna have a good shot in this. If as long as they don't get sucked into the PK too much. Um, they've got some very
True.
experienced players on the team that they're playing and fielding at the minute, and
Yep.
I mean so do Shift really, but
Absolutely.
I think it's just whichever side can make their strat work and whoever can keep the cool the best, right?
Yeah. I mean, of all the pilots that are on and of all the experienced ones that are on now, we've got some very experienced ones. So there's a lot of depth of knowledge base there.
Hmm.
But I wonder, is it difficult to make all of that work quickly and
Yeah.
cohesively, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I do feel like Empress Teacher has a lot of synergy because it's basically BSS Light, right? The way it came out. Um,
Luck of the draw in that regards.
yeah, yeah, it
But
was good.
but by the on the other hand, you know, as I say, you've got so much experience in Shift's favor
Hmm.
that they should have the. I mean, as we saw, their ability to come up with about three different strategies and try them all out in one go. I mean, who's to say that that first match wasn't just getting the pace of Tita, and if the next two games go Shift's way.
No, exactly. You never know in these matches. Anything can happen. Uh, look forward to seeing what happens next. So looks like a little bit of a lineup change from both teams here. Oh, switch that over on the stream so people can see. I also need to move the scores around, don't I? Because they've swapped sides now. So give me 2 seconds. So if you want to just go through any changes you're seeing.
Oh, you'd like me to give a word to our sponsor, would you?
Yeah.
I'll just encourage all the streamers to please do not adjust your sets. Okay. So with Koala Strats and Haas Johnson, I do believe that they are our coins that I'm always interested to see how do they get on, because that's the whole point of this tournament, is to celebrate the new players that come in.
Yep.
And yes, Billy Keystrokes, he didn't play the last one, but I think that's about it. I didn't see Silence, actually. Is Silence in there?
Let's go find out. Silence is there.
He is there. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
chilling
Yeah.
right in
All
the
right. So you
corner.
got a core, Fluvius, and Haas are the subs for this round. Fluvius might go support. Oh, go on then, Billy. There we go. That's it. Start the song. Saturday night.
That's what we're wanting, Billy. Ooh.
I bet you anything you liked it, 5 minutes into it, and Billy is singing Tom Jones. He's just ready to go from zero to Delilah in 2 seconds.
He's always quite happy when he's around and in VC with us. So I could definitely
That's
see him
right.
breaking out in a song mid
I
game.
could see that. I could see that. Whereas Corrada Strat's the Australian on the opposite side of the counter, which is like, it's way early in the morning for me there, Billy. I'm not matching your energy, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think that's just how it goes, though, right? When you first wake up in the morning, you've not had your coffee, you're not quite ready yet.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But
So,
again, very serious. I think Billy's the only one who's not listening to the conversation.
Schnee clearly listening to laughing at something funny Silence has said, or maybe Fluvius actually, because Fluvius is the one that's doing stuff.
I appreciate this. No, it does actually look like there's a bit of back and forth.
So, as per the Lumen rules, I would put Empress Teta ahead on the emoting game and actually deduct points from shift here, with only Billy being the emoting person and everybody else just standing around looking very serious.
I trust your judgment entirely. There's enough maths for me to try and keep track of with the scoreboard as it is.
Okay, so coming out the MC75 for the second time tonight, we have Coruscant Shift with the same sort of lineup, but on NR, by the looks of it. So we have Koala Strats with an Ion Top Concussion Missile X-Wing.
I was about to say, it's the sensible shoot, but there's double supports. And no B-Wing. What the hell?
Bane plane in the gunboat once again. Trevor in the turret mine tractor beam U-Wing. Rebel in the Marks resupply U-Wing. Billy in the full farm. Over on Empire.
And on Empire, we have Fluvius with support. As I predicted, Shnee's jumped into her bomber. Silence is on the TIE fighter, so a Protort may be on the field. Heresy's decided to be as offensive as he can and has taken a TIE interceptor. And we have Haas in the sensible shoe, the full farm TIE bomber.
Schnee is also running full farm because it's considered off-roll for her because she never really flies it anymore. Ross Johnson doing the farm things. This open looks a little bit more contested than the last one. It was just as I say that.
Someone burned Vader.
Yeah, just as I say that, Teta are going on offense, but Fluvius gets tracted. Let's see if we can see it.
Straight away.
Does get out of it. That was Trevor. Rebel was also on him, but is now looking at Koala. So we're gonna look at Arisi here, watch him do the interceptor orbits.
Yeah, it's always nice to see the interceptor get used for OBJ, just to kind of show, it can do it.
He's decided to go with the cloak and repair kit. I imagine this is probably because he doesn't want to get tracted.
Yeah.
If the interceptor's flown well, it's very hard to very hard to pin down.
Yes, the closest you can get to in-space defense in depth or a hit and fade fighter with that loadout.
Yeah. So Silence now in a TIE fighter with Ion Torp Pro Torp. I don't know if he was in that earlier. I kind of missed that.
Oh, yeah, but he spent the torp, hasn't he? It's gone.
Yeah, he has just gone back for a resupply. Schnee is sort of sitting on the cruiser there.
Yeah.
He's starting to pay the price for it. And imagine, yeah, Koala Strats isn't letting
Oh,
her
she's
get away
been
with it.
tractored as well, has she?
Yeah, she has. Trevor is on her. I imagine Rebel too. Yeah, so she's got 3 people on her. Does get a resupply though.
From what I remember, whenever you fly with Fluvius as support, he's really quiet and reserved, and then he just gets you with a resupply, so that's what I'm expecting. Yeah, there you go.
So Trevor's still doing Trevor things. Fameplane is looking like he
Raiders
was
flipped.
about to head back. So we're gonna watch Rebel go in because he does have marks. And we'll see if he gets those off before the morale starts coming in.
Can't tell if anybody's on him, don't think so.
He looks like he's pretty unopposed right now. Does get in, gets the marks off.
Oh, is that a
Billy-
bonk?
I'm not sure, but he is. Koala has gone down. Fameplane doing the gunboat things.
Who shot the coin?
That's a good question. I'm not too sure. Silence and Arisi are burning Raider, so I'm not sure it's them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, and then a wee bit of farm. Okay, so both shields down on the frigates, not much hull. Similar to last game, I seem to recall that they got the shields down on both frigates first and then went to town.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Whereas Teta look like they're a little bit
Yeah,
further
okay.
ahead now. They've got about half of Delta down and Charlie stripped already.
So I think this might be the magic phase, depending on how they set this up. If they can again set up that dupe, but Charlie's pretty far away. They could consolidate Delta, okay, but I don't know if they'll get Charlie as well. Full bar though.
Yeah. Rao hasn't moved that quick. Oh, just to say that, a pack comes in. But yeah, not the fastest flip times for Yavin. Coming out of shift right now.
Well, they do have 2 farmers.
They are now on Fluvius. Poor Fluvius is just getting tracted and ionized constantly by these 2 U-wings.
We've got half a bar and just a bit of Bravo to go, but Alpha, that's definitely upable. So if they can get the damage in on Bravo, they might have a dupe.
Which should set them up really nicely for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Especially if they can cash that in quick. Although Schnee did just go down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there. Fluvius looks like he's just coming back out now.
That's a dupe. That's a dupe.
Does look like a dupe to me.
I think Teta might be thinking everybody get back and get ready. Yeah, in the resupply area, here we are. And there we go. Alright, so I think the counter was at 35 seconds. Let's see how quickly can they get this defense phase out.
So, first dupe is about to be cashed in.
Yeah.
Welcome to everybody in the chat. Hi there, Miles. Good to see you. Hi there, Commander Cody.
Yeah, there's one. Oh.
Risky doing this in an interceptor. You've got to be really, really on top of it. It's just one stray shot. Arisi does pull it off.
Condition. Well done. Wow, what a play.
Silence already on Raider with the Butterbot.
Just get Radar to be, or don't even bother with 9 PK at the moment. Radar and AI should take her all the way if you can get it quick enough.
Butterbot Raider burner that is Silence. He's took that lesson from me from the previous games of Sabacc, by the looks of it. And one
right,
AI
there goes
flipped.
Radar. There we go.
Silence looking at Billy, but
Oh, I said look at the counter. That was about 65 seconds of an attack phase that they allowed them.
That's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
Oh no, Billy!
Didn't quite see how much they got done, so I'm gonna take a quick look. It looks like they've got somebody in ooping at the minute. But I'm gonna follow this through.
Yeah.
Schnee going in on a gen.
Yeah.
Doesn't get
I mean,
the
they've got a full bar, nearly full bar at the moment. That's got to be at least a gen and power.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
The
imagine
gen's
that's what I'm hoping
already at
for.
47, but morale is coming in very quickly now.
Yeah.
Still not seeing any oops cached, but weak spot
Oh,
opens up.
unlucky. Okay, yeah, that'll help.
Gen
Is
goes
Schnee
down.
gonna sell out?
It's a good question. Let's find out. Fluvius is dead as well, so
Oh,
she
no.
has to go all the way back. Gets tractor beamed.
Oh.
Trevor. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the phase. They need to set up for defense now, ideally.
Yeah.
Silence staying in when he really doesn't need to.
Oh, he's got that thirst. The nails are biting.
Unless they're planning on ooping, which I don't think they should.
I mean, there's no way they're gonna oop at that, are they? They hold at 100.
You would hope not. They do get it to 60 with the targeting kill.
Yeah, that'll be handy. But I mean, one good defense and then they're good, or they're set up. I think again we're seeing Shift have got grind to try and make up now.
They've got a lot of ground to try and make up here. They've still got both cruisers up. It looks like they might have split on the last phase, potentially.
Right.
Arisi has got tracted, even though he's in the interceptor, probably because he's trying to farm, trying to get that super fast split.
Yep.
Has just decided to move to Raider. Does have his cloak active. There we go. Silence doing TIE Fighter Raider burn. Fluvius looking at Silence, gets a resub out. Hoss Johnson looking at farm.
Okay,
Billy.
Charlie's oopable. They should get over to Delta now. Because maybe the only thing that's going to save that. Oh dear.
They might have a dupe here. It's a high dupe, but they could get it.
I think they're going to need to get that.
Yeah.
To try and save the 75 at this stage.
It is doable, but Koala has gone down, and so has Billy. So the only two people, the only person who could do it is Fameplane, who needs to farm. So unless Fameplane,
I mean, a late oop is grand. It doesn't really matter when it comes, just so long as it happens apparently within 65 seconds. But oh, here goes power.
yeah, Silence waiting for the shields to go down. Didn't want to be fancy and try to go under the shields and get the torp off.
The southpaw.
So it's a lot of fun doing that. I don't know if you ever managed to get it done, but it's a lot of fun when you do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's in order to get the angle right, I had to channel Brian Blessed and dive. But okay, game goes to Teta.
Yeah, second game goes to Teta, so it's not looking like a strong day for Shift. But if you could once again go through the scoreboard, that would be grand.
Sure, no problem. So Silence with a huge amount of capship. Great amount of AI from Schneeflicken. Flame 61 AI. He was doing God's work there. Same with Billy, and also a huge amount of capship from Fameplane on the NR side. So I wonder. Yeah, it looks like just a general lack of capship or whatever it was. They just couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
Whereas Iris 75 capship and interceptor. That's amazing.
And then Silence with 105 and Schnee with 70k.
Yeah.
And then Hoss Johnson with the 29 farm and only 3 deaths, even though it looked like he was getting picked on a bit there. That's really, really good stuff.
Disgraceful behavior.
So I do need to see if Schnee has worked out who's got map faction pick, or whether we need to do that. Yeah, I think we're meant to do it, but I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, same here. I'm afraid. I haven't been keeping track.
So looks like Schnee has run a coin in both games. Um, Shift didn't in the first game, interestingly enough. Let's see if we can bring up the. Where's the Teams chat? Let's bring this up.
I'm sorry if the mic is picking up my
No, no, you're
obnoxiously large dog snoring.
no, you're absolutely fine. So I have just brought the Teams back up on stream. So we go through the. Oh, hold on. Shani's typing. She might have figured it out already. Um,
Or she has.
she's a lot more efficient than I am at this. I'll tell you that much. So Teta has uh, played a stave for both games by the looks of it. They've played at least 2 to 3 sabers each time.
I thought Shift were pretty flask heavy with Rebel and Fame Plane. So
So Fame
is
Plane,
Ersi a flask?
Fame Plane, yeah. So Arissi's a flask. Fame Plane and Suchi are. Um,
Suchi's a flask as well, is he?
yes.
So that's 3 flasks.
So Arissi is on Tita.
Yeah,
Shift is on Suchi and Fame are on Shift. So there's three. I think there's been 3 flasks played so far.
I feel like there's a comedy sketch in here somewhere where we try and work out
Yeah, and
exactly,
we're
what
just
means what.
we're completely wrong. Hey there, Sharper. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Um, so looks to me like Tita have map and faction pick because actually, or is it even? Has Raven played yet? I don't think she
I
has, has
didn't
she?
see if she's played, no.
Let's have a look. I think because of Suchi and Fame, have they played both games? Fame
I
has,
think she
Suchi
only
also.
played the
Oh, wait a
first
minute. But
game.
Billy's in, and Billy is quite low as well, though. I think it's even. Um, so this is an absolute nightmare trying to figure this out. How does Schnee does it so quickly?
She
um,
might have done it in advance.
yeah, probably.
Sabacc 4, everybody has to change their EA IDs and titles just to suits and numbers.
So Trevor. Oh, because Decoy is also a saber as well, isn't he? And he has. Oh, he's not. Oh, no, he has played. He played the first one. Yeah, it goes to Tita, I think. Because
Oh,
they've
they get the
played.
pick, do they?
I think so. Because they've played 2 coins, I think. Yeah, because
I thought,
they've played Hoss Johnson and Pantooth, who are coming out of Spike and Jabak. Um,
but we've seen Koala.
who only
Didn't he
came
play?
he came out for 1 game, didn't he? They just
Oh, right. So did Shift not play a coin in the first game?
doesn't no, they didn't. They played Rebel and Fane, so yeah. Oh wait, no, because
Wow.
Rebel's a stave. Suchi and Fane is who I meant to say.
Yeah, we're not helping anybody watch the stream.
No, we're not. We're doing terrible right now, but I have sussed it out, I think, and Tita got it. So that took way longer than it needed to, but we got there in the end. Uh, Trevor has just said that he thinks they used 20 points, which looks about right to me. So Shani has said that she'll take Empire on Sasubo. What are your thoughts on that, Paddy?
Empire and Sasubo is interesting. It's not as chicken nuggety as Galatan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So it's still a little bit bonktastic, but it is interesting with respect to what I said earlier about there being a bit of a fight for the middle of the table at the moment, because it's fascinating to see that Teta have taken the first two games, and then for the third game they also have the advantage to choose where they're going to play for the third game, because at this point, for pretty much every team other than yourself, every game really matters with respect to where you're going to place. So I can
Well,
fully understand why Teta are going to press the advantage at the moment to try and come out of this with a clean sweep of 3 points.
yeah, no, absolutely. I know that Schnee is also a rather large fan of farming on Susuo. Um,
Oh, so she knows the pack paths. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. So
so
home territory advantage. Yeah,
I think that might play into the decision
I get you.
of doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly transition over because I forgot last time I casted and missed the whole open, and it wasn't
And
on
they
stream.
played. They of the two games that they just won, they had kind of a stronger win when they played Empire as well, didn't they? So that might also feed into the
Yeah,
thinking.
we definitely did feel a bit stronger from Tita when they were playing Empire, and I think part of that was probably not due to having like three high damage ships. Like they had the Interceptor, the Tie Fighter, and then the bomber as well, right? The two bombers as well.
It's amazing. I love to hear that the Interceptor is counted as a high damage ship, but I have a funny feeling that might be the pilot more than it is
Well, you say
than the
that,
ship.
you say that, but the lasers on the Interceptor are actually stronger than the Defender's lasers, right? So
I
if
can
you keep
understand that,
your
but I would say that because I'm not a good Interceptor pilot. I love it, but I can't drive it.
it's it's one of those ships that's a bit fickle. If you're if you're not on it with your shunt charging, then you will just disintegrate. But if you can fly it well, it's one of the most satisfying ships to fly, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean it's clearly the sexiest ship of the Empire roster. Clearly, I mean the Defender just tries too hard. Um, Clearly, there's a clear winner.
Oh, there is absolutely a clear winner. And yes, Silence, I loved your Raider Butterbot. Um, it was very nice to see. I liked your cap ship from that as well, Silence. It was good. Um, but yeah, no, I think this is Tita's series to 3-0, right?
Well, at this point, Shift, we're going to be thinking we need to take a point off them. And one of the nice things about these games or these matches that last like 3 rounds is that you really get to see the resilience of a team.
Yeah.
And I still think I could still see that Shift could pull a win out of this last game, but at the moment the trend certainly looks like it's headed in Tita's favor. And do I see Trench there? That's another coin. And Pantouf?
Yes, you do. Trench and Pantouf. So Pantouf coming from Sabacc to play with Tita today because it's the second from last match of the season, right? And I think
Good.
Schnee's trying to get some coins in to
Absolutely.
get them some more
Absolutely.
play time. I did want to
Yeah.
play Pantouf a bit more, but I also wanted to like get everybody play time, and it was a bit hard to balance that and trying to win at the same time.
I mean, it's a good problem to have.
But yeah,
Too many people were to rotate in to have a go. So it's better that way round, I think.
yeah, no, absolutely. And Pantouf done great this season. I think he's I think he had a lot of fun just running around like PKing people. I'd like to see him start shooting the big ships a little bit more. But I think yeah, I think he did great, and I think he's had fun as well.
Good,
Um,
good. That's the most important thing. Um, uh, I'm playing the unofficial Sabacc tournament drinking game at the moment with my espresso martini. Anytime I see a coin, I am taking a sip.
yeah,
So, and seeing as you're in control of the camera, Cronus, do my liver a favor and don't just keep, flipping between the coins.
I will try not to do that. No promises.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
I wouldn't believe me either. So we're seeing Miles Away coming in now for the final game.
Brilliant. Great to see Miles.
Miles has obviously come a long way from when he first played Sabacc. I think it was the same Sabacc that I joined, actually, the first season. He's come a long way since then,
Brilliant.
and he's done well on Coin Squadron. And I think he's really starting to come into his own in BSS.
That's right. That's right. And if I understand correctly, there's another 3PO season coming up, and we're seeing more from Coin Squadron, aren't we?
We will be seeing more from Coin Squadron. I will
Fantastic.
be looking to steal some more coins from Sabacc Season 3 to join the 3PO team. So if there's any coins out there that are interested in continuing on in their competitive season. Sorry, just reading Silence's comment in my chat. But yeah, if there's any more coins that would like to carry on playing squadrons in a competitive manner, you can come DM me. I'm not scary. I'm not horrible. I will message back at some point if I'm not asleep.
To be fair, it is called Coin Squadron. The clue is in the name.
Yeah, exactly. We do some funny stuff. We like to run double poop bomb Y wings and stuff like that. Might even look at B wing at some point in this season if we get a chance.
Might even look at B-Wing. It's your favorite ship off the back of this tournament, is it not?
So actually, season 13 SCL was when I first started to really try and learn it.
Nice.
And we managed to bring it out in the second half of the season for a game. We nearly brought it out against Kintan, but then Silence got scared and told me to get in a farm Y wing. Um,
So I will give a wee bit while we're waiting here for a wee bit of lucky Sabacc shift lore and background here. The B-Wing always has a special place in our hearts. Because the guy who actually set up the Discord server that I took over from was a legendary figure called Haven Isle, and B-Wing was his ship. He absolutely could not fly any other ship, and B-Wing was what he flew. And in the Cadet Cup 2, which is when the server was formed, Chile was casting our first ever match, and I was in the B-Wing.
oh.
And I got called a Chad by Chile, and I'm so old I had to look that up.
I don't think you're that old, Paddy. But
Yeah,
there is.
the time.
There's,
I know I did.
there's some lingo that's definitely lost upon me these days. I'm not even that old, I don't think. So we're seeing
Oh,
Raven.
brilliant. Yeah, there's Raven, and Billy Keystrokes is back in.
Very good to see.
Yeah,
I think.
just a great bunch of lads.
No, absolutely. I think the issue we're having with these slow transitions into the games is that Coruscant Shift has so many people available today.
They're having to draw straws.
Yeah, because that's who we've been waiting on for all 3 games at the minute. But yeah, we've only got 7 minutes left before the lobby shuts, so they need to figure out who's playing the last game pretty soon.
Oh my goodness.
And it's going to be Trevor.
And there's Trevor. There's Trevor. Raven's flying for shift, isn't she?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah, brilliant.
So, but yeah, looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. I think Coruscant Shift
this
really
game
need to step it up this time. If they
Yeah, I think this game's going to have a big impact on placement. That's my feeling at the moment.
So it turns out Koala was having issues. I'm just looking at the Discord chat now, and that's what was taking so long.
So, Pantoof is the coin on shift side, right? And Trench is
no.
Teta's?
So Pantoof is playing for Teta tonight. He
Okay.
is normally Jabak though.
Yeah. Serious conversations going on in this room.
Raven looking very serious, ready to wave at
hi,
us.
Raven.
Hi,
Hey.
Raven. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Striking a pose. whereas everybody else is very serious.
Trench is doing some head nodding and some little foot taps. Good to
But
see.
I don't think he really listened to the beginning of the sentence that he just heard the end of. I think that was a nod of, oh yeah, here.
Billy now doing some heroic flexing.
Yeah,
To
it's
see.
important to stretch. It really is.
Good to see. And silent all over the ISD bridge here, with only Pantouf from Jabak, who's already finished his season, waving miles away over in the red.
I mean, they are
Everybody.
on opposite sides, so you know it makes sense. It was thematic. I can understand the wave.
So it looks like
No
they're all
Schnee
sort
this
of.
time round, though.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That is a good point.
So
Does
whose line support is going to be Fluvius?
Could be Miles, could be
Oh
Fluvius.
yeah, yeah, okay.
I imagine Silence is probably going to have to go bomber here.
I mean, that puts pain to the theory that Schnee chose Sasubo because she
It
likes the
does.
Pack's path.
It does. That throws that right out of the window. But then again, they do have enough players to chop and change, and it is quite late for her now. So maybe she was like,
Yeah.
"This is taking a bit too long. I'm going to go to bed."
You know, Cronus, I'm beginning to worry that we might actually be making all the wrong predictions. And
Possibly.
who knows?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've made the wrong prediction. Probably won't be the last.
Well, that's a prediction right there.
Well, there you go. So maybe this one won't be wrong.
No, there's too many flips in logic there. I'm sorry.
You're not
I stopped
convinced.
listening a while ago.
not convinced.
No.
So just waiting for the game to finish loading, and we will be on our way.
I remember watching streams where the loading screen was long, and people like DeGreen from the Night Witches would say, "Who's got the potato?" In reference to who had the PS4. At which point, I was very angry because, of course, it was me.
Well, I don't think it was you when we were flying together, because I was playing on an absolute potato of a PC that I'm pretty sure a PS4 was better than. So coming out of the MC75 for the final time tonight, we have Coruscant Shift with Trench in the Ion Torp Conk X-Wing, Suchi in the ICT Y-Wing, Raven in the Torp Conk X-Wing, Billy in the Full Farm, Trevor in the Tractor Resupplies U-Wing.
And on Empire, we have the Sensible Shoe again from Teta. We have Miles Away in the support. We have 2 TIE Fighters with Pantouf and Heresy. And our farmers today will be Silence and Fluvius.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think Arisi might... Oh, I see he's brought a repair kit, so I think I see where he's going with that.
Okay, yeah.
Fluvius in the gunboat.
Yep.
Miles has gone down in the Reaper.
Oh no.
Silence, interestingly enough, running Seeker Mines on his bomber.
I did see that. Who's that a present for, do you think?
I think that might be a present for Trevor, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
Trench
Little late
is
Christmas present.
chasing down Fluvius right now. Fluvius does look like he's about to make it out. Yeah, Trench followed him all the way into the danger zone. So morale only slightly in favor of Teta here at the minute.
It's Raider burn time, isn't it?
I think it might be. Let's see if any of the teams are doing that. Of course, Coruscant Shift doesn't like to burn the Raider, but Raven's going to do it anyway. Trevor is... Oh, are we about to... No, I thought we were about to catch Trevor burning Raider as well. I was about to be very disappointed.
I was about to say, I wonder if on Trevor's team, with people who do burn Raider, is there a what he doesn't know doesn't hurt him
Maybe.
culture?
Raider has just come in for Teta, but it looks like Teta are going on offense with just under half a bar.
Half a bar, get the shields down in one and then get out.
Yeah, so Pantouf is looking at Trevor, probably fed up of getting tracted from him all night long. This is the 4th game he's played against them.
No, that's the torpedo from Heresy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting the shields down, they're going to get out, I think.
I think they could maybe get a little bit more. Not much more, but maybe a little bit.
Yeah, to be fair, maybe turret strips with the Golos. Oh no, do they have any Golos actually?
I didn't see. And
Because
Silence
if
is
you've got
dead,
a
so I'm not sure.
gunboat and a poop bomber, then maybe no Golos. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So there's the gunboat who's on low health. Miles looks like he's just coming out the ISD
Ooh.
now.
Silence is dead and Fluvius is low. That's not a great state for your bombers
No.
at this defense phase. So I wonder if a good offense phase from Shift now is going to get them the game, put them ahead.
It could do. The PK pressure is going to be sky high from Shift now, or at least it should be, with Teta not having Schnee in the support at the minute.
Alright, yeah, Miles just went down as well. Fluvius 2. This is going to be a tough game for Teta.
So Miles has been killed 3 times already. So they are just straight up picking on him. So I think Teta might have to change the strategy around a little bit.
They may
Suchi,
do, yeah.
Suchi in on the cruiser now. Raven has gone down as well. Billy.
Yeah, in
chopping
fact,
and
they've
changing.
taken down the X-Wings, so they took down the damage dealers as best they could.
So Suchi obviously very experienced and can still get decent capture numbers in the Y-wing itself. I think you're absolutely right. Graf Trevor doesn't like to burn Raider, but I thought we were going to catch him for a moment there. Okay, so Trench now chasing Arissi. I wonder if he's got any support doing that with him. Looks like he might, in the form of Raven.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Arissi does go down.
Yeah, okay.
Fluvius in now. So I think this is the kind of pressure Shift has been wanting to put on all the other teams. It just doesn't feel like it's quite worked out in the matches I've seen, at least. Has worked out for some of them, don't get me wrong, but oh, that was
painful.
That was
Unlucky.
very unfortunate. So Teta really need to push the damage here.
Yeah, I didn't catch. Did Shift manage to gain anything oopable? I don't think so, otherwise I would have taken it by now, right?
Yeah, you would have thought they'd taken it by now. So I imagine they were probably just off, or they're saving it for a dupe. We'll find out very shortly.
Yeah.
Arissi back in the interceptor, probably to help out with farm and have a little bit of self-sustainability.
Oh yeah.
Pantooth also has a repair kit now.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Take some pressure off of Miles.
Yeah.
Does look like Teta might get a dupe here. Not a dupe, sorry, a nuke.
A nuke, yeah. Because let me see, they've got 2 bombers up, the interceptor. Everybody's up at the moment, though Miles looks like he's had some
I think he's
paint scratched.
I think he's sort of chilling in midfield, which is
Charlie
probably
looks capable now. Not a bad call to maybe pull everybody back a couple just to get a bit more damage in on Delta, but mostly just get ready for good defense right now.
Yeah, I think that's probably their best bet. They've got the Uke now.
Yeah.
Does look like they're going to try and push a little bit more.
It's not going to be as easy on Yavin, where we saw between a dupe and a Raider burn leaves you very little left to do defense-wise before you manage to flip the bar, but definitely for the defense, we're looking for a dupe, we're looking for a Raider burn, and farm-wise, what do you think? Would it be better going for farm or a little bit of PK here?
I mean, I guess it depends. I think for Shift, it's probably better that they stick to what they've been doing and just keeping that pressure up. But for Teta, I think they just need to try and work their way through it and out OBJ it. So it looks like Shift only got about a quarter of the cruiser on their last attack.
Mm,
Silence
it would
has gone
be
down, so they are down a farmer.
it
But
would be an awful shame for Shift because they put in a great clawback there. But it would be a great shame for Shift if its cap shift damage output is where they get beaten up.
so Arisi was trying to oop, but got tractor beamed by Trevor. Looks like Shift might get the dupe by the end of the oop by the end of the phase. Sorry, it is late. I am getting tired now. Miles
Understandable.
stripping Raider on 1% hull should
I
really
think
be
the
looking
dupe
at.
has gone in, or sorry, the oop has gone in there.
Yeah, so that oop has finally been cashed in. Miles
But
really needs to just turn around and go to the ISD, and just get a new Reaper at this point.
I think Shift have managed to consolidate themselves in oop as well.
Yeah. Oh, silence goes
There
down.
goes that Raider.
So yeah, I think Shift has really picked up the PK pressure again. I think that's clearly showing and helping them.
But
But
it's
it is,
close though because we've just finished the next cruiser phase, and I think both teams have managed to get an oop aside. So
it's
if we
close.
continue at this pace, it's going to be close all the way to the finish, I think.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. So Miles somehow getting away with that 1% Reaper and is now in the resupply area.
1% is 10% more than he needs.
Yeah, I would kind of agree, Graf. I think the damage has been fairly slow on both from both teams, except on that last phase from Teta where they got half a cruiser and basically a full cruiser in one phase.
Really tidy orbits from Silence here.
Yeah, he's he does like to jump in the bomber every now and then and do a sort of flex bomber thing.
Oh, they're going to burn through. Here we go. They're going to try and etch ahead.
Well, I would do it too. I would agree with that. I think that's the move they need to make now. We're gonna follow Silence in.
That's hopefully enough of a bar for them to get a gen. Maybe power, but are we going to be greedy?
Luvius resupplying himself. Rissy going on the other side. Are they maybe going for both gens? Miles
Oof.
goes down just as I flip to him, which is bad news for Silence, who's now on 29.
They're trying to take targeting.
They've still got 60% on the
Half a
shield
bar.
check.
Shift have got both farmers up, plus Trevor, and Trevor at this stage likes to go full pain support. Yeah, there you go.
So he is still carrying the resupplies. He's now picking on Pantoof on stream. Terrible human being.
Trevor, oh my god. Trevor, what would your nearest and dearest think?
So he's now giving trench resupplies. I'm not sure if they've got the gen. No, not quite. It is on 21. They might just get it here. Oh, come on, Rissy. Don't bonk into the radar like that.
I mean, not to say it, but if that radar was burned, then it wouldn't be in RC's way, and that might be Trevor's strategy.
Yeah, maybe. They did get the gen though. I'm just going to confirm that, yeah. So,
okay, alright.
So they're not in the worst spot. It was a very messy flag attack. Lots of PK. Silence under the tractor beam once again.
I mean, it was beautifully chaotic, and that's what we love about these matches.
Oh yeah, they're some of the hardest games to cast because there's just so much going on. He's trying to catch
just fly
everything.
still for a second. I just need one of you to fly straight for a second.
Yeah. So Trevor has now moved on to Fluvius. Silence looks like he might be coming out in an interceptor now.
Ooh.
So double int here with a single bomber.
I wonder if they've given up a wee bit on the AI farm, and are they just going to try and go full PK to hold out?
I think Silence is probably gonna keep farming in the interceptor. He's probably doing it for the repair kit. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
no, I
okay.
was wrong though. He's shooting Trevor.
Oh, with the
Not
quick locks as well.
not sure this is the right move to make. Might pay off if he can keep Trevor occupied.
Oh, I've been
Um,
waiting 20 years to say this. It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
um, now jumping on Suchi. Suchi obviously very evasive. Does get caught by the ICT tractor beam,
Oof.
but the ICT is up, and if Silence isn't careful, he will get dunked. Oh, Suchi
Yeah,
low
there's a
though.
lot of bar to go here.
Suchi does go down. Fluvius still on the farm. Arisi on the Raider burn. Trevor just about to go in on the gen, but gets shot off it by what I assume was one of the interceptors. Trent's just coming back in. So Billy on the gen, sitting, about to run out of power.
That's it. It's the Johnny Cash of cap ship. We'd fly faster if we could. There we go. Just get it done.
And there's the flip.
Did they get the gen?
They did not. They got about half a gen. So
Oh, unlucky.
the PK did pay off. Probably took Shift a little bit by surprise. Arisi pushing in now with Trevor on his targeting computer. He's probably sick and tired of being tractor beamed.
Yeah, you'd want to watch Trevor when you're on cap ship offense.
Miles sort of sticking around the ISD. Suchi, for some reason, not farming and just trying to get a
Yeah, I
kill
think
on.
Suchi might be trying to take the support out to prevent marks going down and hoping that that's going to be the thing that makes the difference here.
Yeah. So Flivius has gone down, but we do still have both Interceptors and Pantufa miles away, just getting ICT'd all game long by Suchi. I think he's still running the ICT, isn't he? There he is.
Well, to be fair to Miles, if he's the one that's dragging that fight out as long as he can, then it frees up everybody else.
Right, no, yeah, exactly. It's paying off.
Yeah.
Targeting is just about to go down. Power has gone down as well. MC75's on about 50.
Far. Half an
Miles,
MC75.
Miles has just gone and got a new Reaper. Silence very low here. Can't sit still.
Ooh.
Gets the repair kit off. Fluvius in. Going for the gen when I would probably just dump the hole.
Yeah.
Might be getting it just
And
in
power's
case.
still up, is it? They're just trying to brute force it.
It is still up, you're right. So, to be fair, Fluvius gets that. They could probably eat this if that hasn't killed it.
Yeah, actually, nice. Oh, they got it just on the edge of it.
Yep, nice. So the golden
That has to be the
interceptor for
closest, right?
that was very close, yeah. In terms of, I think that was the closest out of the three. But yeah. So I'll let you go through the scoreboard for the final time tonight.
So Teta look like they've got pretty even cap ship apart from Miles, which is understandable. Shift, it looks like Suchi and Billy were the ones that got the most cap ship in, but and also the heroes carrying the farm. But look at Trevor with 9 kills. I hope that wasn't coins. Heresy with 8 kills. Silence with 6. That looks like that was a pretty thirsty and messy battle, if I'm honest with you. And I think we sort of felt that from looking at it.
Yeah,
There was a
no,
couple of
absolutely.
key places where it could have gone either way.
I think Tita sort of decided that they needed to push back on against the PK pressure, and it seemed to work out for them.
Yeah.
Especially when the double ints came out. I'm gonna see if any of the teams want to come around for interviews. I'll go transition over to this. Yeah, no, I would agree, Graph. I think I think that was a lot closer, and you're very welcome. Um, Suchi saying he'd just complain. um, sounds like very Suchi like. But yeah, so we should probably move down to the interview channel, Paddy.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Let's go do that. I'll meet you in interview room 1. Interview. Okay. Oh, Schnee was still awake, so that definitely throws our she's gone to bed theory out the window.
As I mean, many theories got thrown out the window this evening, I feel.
Yeah, I would agree. Silence has been difficult. Silence does. He's telling us to go to interview room A. Trevor has come in anyway. How are you doing, Trevor?
Good day. Not too bad. How are you guys?
Not too bad. How do you feel about your night tonight? Hasn't quite gone the way
Oh,
you
a rough
promised me,
one.
has it?
A rough night. A rough night.
You,
Yeah.
I
We
am a little
managed
bit
one
disappointed.
we managed 1 point out of 6 today. So definitely a rough night, but definitely GG's all around.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
any
definitely. Ooh,
consolation from myself and Kronos watching the cast, every single game that we just watched there was incredibly close, and it was down to maybe a 10-15 second window in one of the early parts of the matches where it could have gone either way. I think GG's to both teams.
Absolutely, absolutely. GG's all around
so
on this. Yeah.
we did notice that you got a lot of kills in that last one, and we did spot a few um, brutal murders of coins. Do you have anything to say for
Well,
yourself?
check the tape there, because the brutal murder of coins prize goes to heresy. And as
Okay.
for me, I spread the murder around. I
I
don't.
I will
I
admit I
have.
did see you on silence. I did see you on silence a few times, so I will give you that.
I yeah, absolutely. No, 100%. The literal briefing is to not avoid coins, but definitely do not target coins. So, if you saw me
Understandable.
going for coins, it was probably after I killed a reaper, more than likely.
No, fair enough.
That sounds like me. That sounds like me.
So
So
you bullied the Reaper
Cronus and
into.
I have a wee prediction that we've been making, and that is that all of our predictions that we've been commenting on throughout the night have been wrong. So maybe you could help us with one. The first game
Fix them.
that you guys played, it looked to me like there was a couple of plans that you had up your sleeve, and you kind of rotated through them. How fair a prediction was that, or how accurate was that, or what was that first game like for you guys?
Yeah, well, it all comes down to kind of who shows up. Scheduling is certainly the largest battle, and some people will react yes on a particular match, but then it's a totally different group that ends up showing up. That's happened so far every single game of the season for me. So any plan I had just sort of gets changed to whoever shows up, what I can do with them. And so you might have to refresh my memory. I know that we had Rebel Pilot in there, we had me in there, we had
So
Suchi in there. Yeah, like
I think you had Fane playing as well.
Fame playing, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Fame Plane had some good meme beaming earlier in the night, so he might have come out with that, I believe.
I think he came out in a
No,
gunboat. I think he came out in a gunboat, if I remember right.
no, that's actually a little disappointing. I thought he was going to go for a beam again.
Yeah, I was a little bit
No,
disappointed.
it basically all of the changes happened so quickly that it was just like, all right, who do we have? Okay, how can we possibly slot them into into a match now? So it's been really breathless. So
Well,
I'm basically pooped by the time we press the go button here. But it was a good games anyway.
yeah, no, absolutely. I think you did very well, and despite the losses you've taken tonight. um, and some of the strats you were coming out with were absolutely crazy, but you were making them work to the best you could. And I think if you'd have maybe had some more practice time with your team, you would have got it done.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I pretty much can get at least a good hour with every new player minimum before we show up on a real match. But you know, we all kind of know what we're doing mostly, except for the brand new folks.
So, final question then before we move down to Tita. Was the ICT from Suchi sanctioned by you?
It was indeed. We had like game one, like way back, first game of the season or something like that against Spike. We came out with that was like a lineup that was very interesting. We had like that lineup never materialized again. Unfortunately, I had planned it, but then various players didn't show up, and we had to shuffle around. So, but what we had is like me, and I was in a like a U wing with turret mines, and we had Raven in an A wing, and we had Suchi in an ICTY wing, and we had Rebel in his uh, meta U wing, and we just came out with that kind of group, and that was like our best game of the whole season. Like we PK'd through everything, and we didn't lose. We didn't even come close to losing a cruiser on that game. So we were trying. I've been trying to recreate that game, but that lineup of players just one person's late, so now we got to shuffle. We can't get that group on NR anymore. So it's like crap. But
And
no,
this was
we had
your
success. That's why we're trying to do that.
if I'm reading the scoreboard right, this was your last match for this tournament.
Yes, sir.
In that case, I just want to say on behalf of myself and Cronus and everybody else that's organized this, thanks so much to you and your team for all your hard work with scheduling and playing. And we really hope that you guys had fun, because from watching this Twitch stream, it looks like you did.
It was definitely fun, yeah. And congrats to Cronus. Very well played on your whole season. And yeah, we need to ban you for sure for next season. I think that's the only thing I would.
I've already told Schnee that she needs to nerf me next season. Like even
Yeah, I think
like
you need a nerf. Yeah.
I need nerf.
All right.
Sabacc
All right.
Tournament 4, hashtag
Yeah.
cancel Cronus.
Cancel.
Yes, and Patty, thanks so much for your help organizing.
No problem at all, buddy.
All right. Thank you very much, Trevor. We're going to move down to Empress Tita now. And yeah, we'll see you down there in a minute, Paddy.
100%.
Hello there. So we're now here with Empress Tita. How are we all doing? How are we all feeling?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah, quite good.
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah. So some very PK intensive games from Trevor there.
We
against you guys.
realized. Thank you. Thanks for letting us know.
How did you adjust to that?
Badly.
Uh,
We suffered a lot, but we endured. I don't know.
So the strat was essentially just push through it, get through it, and
Yeah, we also tried to play it like safe. We went into the game kind of expecting that it would be like this, so we were focused on the long term, like just play it safe, pull back if you need to, get as
And the radar.
yeah, burn the radar
Burn
fast.
radar, yeah.
yeah.
I think
At
that
some
worked
point
great.
in one of the games, I was like complaining a lot. I want farm, no PK.
Yeah. I think
I think the
from what
one
I
game that you didn't play in, that was notable, because at one stage in the stream we thought, are they going full PK right now?
yeah, we were a little bit concerned, and we thought it might backfire on you a little bit, but you seem to have made it work nonetheless. Was the double interceptor to offset the tractor beam and to remove
Yeah, that
resupply
worked very
pressure off
nicely,
mines?
I think.
Game 3, that is?
Yeah, the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got sick of being PK'd. Like I thought I had done as many bomber things as I could at that point. Like
Yeah.
I have a single farm ox on bomber anyway.
Yeah.
And I was doing a lot of laser farming, a lot of farming under pressure, so I wasn't getting a lot of value out of the bomber that I couldn't get out of the interceptor.
Yeah,
So,
that
Silence,
makes sense.
both Cronus and I did know on the opening of Game 3 that that was a mine carrying bomber that you took out. And we wondered who exactly was that a present for? Was there a late Christmas present for?
That's leftover from the beautiful, beautiful days of SCL13. Honestly, simply because I don't have a second Firemox on the bomber, and I don't think the Protorp is worth it, really, because you're doing damage with the rotaries. You guys know I like to PK. I knew I was going to be chased around a lot, and I have found that the mines really, really help. Like they make a kind of nasty combination with the Golo, because you will have someone on your tail, you'll pop the mine out, you hear the Seekers go out, and then you turn around and shoot a Golo at them, and they don't have chaff, and that's usually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it's like a triple bluff in there then.
I like to do unnatural things with the bomber, I suppose.
I saw the mine hit someone at some point. I think whether it was Trench on on
They
like
do
the
something.
third map, and like I was trying to get him, and then the mine just like super helped me out. And I don't know
They
whether it's
don't
the
do a
opening.
lot, but they do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
So
it's like tractor light. It's annoying.
so Schnee, you've just won a 3-0 game here, which gives you a grand total of 4 points with one game left to play. That puts you in the runnings for second. So Coruscant Shift are now going to be on 4 points, same as Spike, who. So I think all three of you are now tied for second. So what's your what you plan on doing for the next game? I guess I'm trying to say, like, is there anything that you've got secretly hidden in the background, back pocket?
And are
Well,
you
I
hoping that
guess what I'm.
Centrin aren't watching the stream?
Well, I can
You can.
that much. My plan is winning.
Okay,
So simple as that.
Masterful in its simplicity. I
He's
love
the
it.
best.
it's,
He's the
They'll
best.
never see it coming.
winning is the best plan. That's what I did this season, right? Just said we're going to win and manifested it, and it worked.
You are a master strategist, Cronus, and I think Schnee has learned a lot of you. A lot from
Certainly,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. I think you just need to manifest it, and then you'll win.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And if you
so
don't win, you're just not manifesting it enough.
Exactly.
Today's stream is brought to you by our sponsor, Kronos, the life coach.
I thought you were going to plug a BetterHelp sponsorship.
Well, I don't have any sponsors yet, but
Are you going to
um,
manifest them?
I'm going to manifest them, and I might get some. So Centron still has 2 games left to play as well. They are on 2 points. So
Oh,
Mm.
uh,
No,
interesting.
but Centron, they have only one game left, right? The one versus us.
is it
I
one?
think
I think the
Yes.
scoreboard is not
Yeah.
updated.
the
There's one game
scoreboard is
left. It is Centrin and Empress.
Okay, so
they
it
got
is still
3 points, I believe, out of the last game. Is that correct?
who did they play
Either 2 or
last?
3. No, maybe 2-3. 2-1. Sorry,
It
I'm
was
not sure.
it was 2-1 because we casted it, didn't we, Silence? That's right.
2-1 against Coruscant Shift, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was.
I thought so, yeah.
Which to me then puts all 4
Is
teams
that a triple
joint
tie?
second.
No.
Everybody's in joint second,
Ooh.
I think,
I mean, the
at the
Sabacc
minute.
tournament did promise balanced matches, so
So Jabak beats us, and then we all win.
so we're just not going to count my wins then. Okay, I see how it is.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no. So I think that puts all the teams at 4 points then, because the scoreboard that I've got now has Central on 2 with 2 points. But they got 2 points off Shift, so that puts them at 4. You guys just won 3, which puts you at 4, and Shift just took a point off us, which puts them at 4, and Spike is at 4. At least according to my scoreboard. I don't know if they've had another game or not. But yeah, it looks like everybody is in second place now, apart from one team. But yeah, so Any final points from you guys before we close down the stream? I'm sure Shni wants to get to bed.
Yes.
I have to say that it feels like we have achieved Cronus managed balance, where everything is balanced other than Cronus.
As long as Kronos wins,
I
yeah.
think next Sabacc we just nerf Cronus and perfect balance will be reached and we'll have a
Funny,
5-way tie.
we were thinking that the tagline for Sabacc 4 is cancel Cronus.
Cancel Cronus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I will say, from myself and Cronus watching every match, it did look like they were all really, really close. There was just in
Mhm.
each match, it was like a window of maybe 10 or 15 seconds during the cruiser phases where it looked like it was decided. But the rest of the match was then just a nail biting experience that my heart can't take, of where if one thing goes wrong, then it goes the other way. So
Mhm.
I think a credit to both teams that was a beautifully balanced and chaotic performance on all sides.
Good to hear that.
Yeah, and shout out to Host Johnson and Pantouf who subbed for us. I think that allowed us to, have like really nice balanced teams.
We needed coins. We were short on coins and they showed up.
They were provided. Okay.
Mhm.
With that, we're going to end the stream here. Thank you very much, everybody who watched, and thank you to all the teams that have participated and have finished their tournament, finished all their Sabacc games thus far. There is one game left with Teta and Centron, and when's that happening, Shni? Remind me.
Soon, TM.
It's not scheduled yet.
It's not scheduled.
Yeah, watch this
So,
space.
So watch this space, and yeah, thank you very much for coming out.
I
Thanks
think
for casting Cronus.
Yeah, thanks for the cast.
tentatively,
yeah, thanks for